Hello and welcome back. This is Satisfactory and my second startup of this video. I did start it up and I built this personal storage box from this menu here, and then I noticed the sound wasn't recording, so we have dumped everything in here so that we can go on a lumberjacking trip. But I went back and I grabbed some wood, and with that wood I want to make some biomass. And with that biomass I'm going to make some solid biofuel, which will keep our chainsaw going while we collect some wood. That's the plan. I would like to stay out there, and hopefully this time we'll just go crazy on the trees. We're up to 70. That's not a bad start. But I'm going to go ahead and make a solid biofuel out of all the biomass that we've created. And it looks like it's taking longer than I thought it would. We have hooked up the space elevator, and we started shipping smart plates to it, and then the power shut down, and we need to get the power back up. Also, let's see. I have learned that in the inventory you can click in the left thumbsticks to get a description on those items that I just don't know what they are. This is working out great for me. I really do appreciate that. And here we have delete options, where we can delete all of type, and that is also a great benefit. I'm learning. Let's see, the view and codex. Oh, look at that. But that turned off the crafting. Alright, so now let's just test that out. We're going to delete. Oh, look at that, we got rid of it all. How about that? And here we can finally say that is bauxite. That was iron ore. But we have bauxite. What was this one? Mycelia. Stinger remains. So the spider's called a stinger. So maybe it's a scorpion. Spitter remains. So the fireball guy is a spitter. Bauxite. Catrium ore. I believe that's just iron. And that's copper. That's coal. That's probably, yep, raw quartz and sulfur. And we're good. I have stored some items that we regularly use to build with right there. But we're off on a lumberjacking mission. Space elevator looks pretty cool. Let's turn on the auto picker upper. Maybe. Just trying to weave our way out. And there it is. Now we've got it turned on. I'm interested in going up there to those trees. And we've been using nuts to fill our health bar. And now we are lumberjackers. And we have it set to area because that allows us to cut down only the tree in front of us, but there's a radius area that we cut down. I just feel like that might be a little faster. And just running around, chopping it down. I know these are the little trees, but we're working our way up the hill. And we slid down. Eight wood, 11 wood. Okay. I think Talking of spitters, we might run into some of those out here that didn't. Yeah, we ran into those in these forests. Could that be a mining spot for coal? No, it disappeared. What? Oh. And there's the spitter. Let's just go this way. Okay, so I guess he hit us. But we can just munch some of these down. And then get back to work. Lunch. I'm going to start over there and try and swing around that way. We haven't brought in a whole supply of biomass materials yet. This will be our first one. We've had a little bit of issue juggling inventory, but now that we got that personal chest and we know how to delete inventory, that actually came from a comment. I believe that was a Dark Mage that helped me out, and I really appreciate that. And now it doesn't look like we take any damage from falling trees. We just tear through them. And we already know that when the numbers switch to red, then our inventory is full. And we've got no red numbers. And right there's 22 wood. We might have missed a tree here and there. That's okay. Take a peek. It's quite a bit. Let's do that string of trees right there. Start right here and head this way. Chop down what's in the way. Although through the chaos, it's sometimes hard to see. We are gathering a lot of leaves. Just focusing on wood, and the leaves are definitely coming. And yeah, we have Oh, that. We're going to go ahead and get rid of those berries. Although I'm keeping the coal. And I might just keep whatever this is. Yep. I don't know what it is. It's an ore that we don't have yet to... Ah. Looks like that filled up our leaf count. You know what? Well, let's just stop there then. And we'll head back to the hub. Put up the chainsaw. Hustle our way over here. Alright, so we're still collecting a few leaves here and there. But I've been wanting to move the power plant. I think this would be a great time to do that. Yep. Let's start off with the hub. All right. First of all, we're going to put up this estranged coal and such. And let's go ahead and fill that up. That gives us some room. Straighten that up. And we'll just take those items for now. I'm going to go ahead and run over to the store. And I want to make sure we got full stacks. Actually, I think we're good. Can we build a storage box? Yeah, we could build a few. Alright. We might need to run back and forth a little bit, because we got stuff on belts and stuff to move. If you run on a conveyor belt that's headed where you need it to, do you run any faster? Do you move? Yeah. We haven't got the Mach 2 conveyor yet. Actually, I don't know if we... I saw it on the list. Did we unlock that ability? Alright, we're going to build a power plant out here. But to start off with, I'm going to go ahead and put down some... I'm going to put down a storage container. Let's call it a... one just for us. Alright. I'm going to move all that over. And you know what? I'm going to start it right here. But just... we do have Mach 2 conveyors. Ah, reinforced. Alright. We're going to have to start building those soon. Right now, I just want to build this guy. I'm going to put him right here. And that should give me an overview of what I'm building, right? Here. Yep. If I need to move it, I'll move it. But for now, I think it's good. We are going to do a little bit of running back and forth. That's to be expected, I suppose. Right now, I just want those first 2 storage containers. That's the bird. It's the bird. The bird is the word. And that just about filled our inventory up right there. I don't want to fill up my inventory too full. I don't want to lose any supplies. Alright, with those, I'm going to run on over here, and that was the old smart plating conveyor, but we've moved it since then. So I'm just going to head up here and dump all these supplies in this storage container that we stuck up here, and that will allow us to get a good start. There's that bird again. I need to find out what he's called. Maybe he's called like the Mirage, the Trap, the Killer Orchid. I don't know. Well, I'll just starting to think this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 24 inventory slots. And this, you know, it might just be best to I think it's best just to use the personal storage box. And yeah, I was thinking if I needed to put supplies in there, I could. But for now, I think we're good. I think this might be the last trip for a while. We're going to have enough supplies once we break down all these power plants. Dismantle crate. Did I mark something for dismantling? Oh, I bet you we dismantled more than we could hold, and it created a crate. Oh, okay. Well, now we know. You don't actually lose anything. Ooh. So this is the dismantle crate. Nice. Okay, so if you click RB around, you can mark everything you want to dismantle. All gone at once. Nice. Now I'm picking up some extra power poles. But I just want the dead end ones. I think that'll work. I'm going to grab some cable. Just extra cable. And connected. So Getting some height. Oh, we go. These poles aren't too tall. So I figured some height might just keep them out of the way of things. Just keep on moving. All right. Everything's spotty blue. We're almost there. There is nothing here. And we've made it. All right. To start off with, we want a couple of storage containers. We're going to put wood on the right. I think I want to put them right here. Alright, I've got some wood and I've got some biomass. It was supposed to drop the wood. Doesn't look like it actually. Does it not stay on a foundation? Let's split this a few times. Oh, I deleted it. And then that works. I know I'm being lame here, but I just kind of want a sign that says, hey, this one's grass. And this one, That one's better. If I look up, it will auto-pick it. Okay. But it drops it to the right a little. So if I just stand to the left, go into the inventory, and drop. Okay. It is what it is. Let's try it out. Alright, wood goes in here. And of course we left behind one of these crates, these nifty crates. Get that. Now we want these to go to constructors. I'm just going to sort these down here a little. We got this line. Let's just put it there. Now the MK1 conveyor belt transports 60 resources per minute. That one does 120. Ooh, that's okay. Well, we're going to be making the MK2. Let's just build as if we were building with MK2. This takes 60 per minute. Well, that should be plenty. And this takes 120 per minute. Well, it's definitely going to need an upgrade to the belt. But an MK2 will bring in 120 per minute. So, yeah, the MK2 is going to bring in 120 per minute. So that'll be fine. We're both going to make 200 biomass, 300 per minute. Well, that's more than the conveyor can haul. Needs 2 outputs, 3 outputs. Yep, that's definitely more than the conveyor can haul. Even if I put a splitter, I could. Let's just do that. This one's making only 5 biomass, 60 per minute. Huh. Okay, so leaves way underperform. Well, if we cut that in half... Yep. New plant. I want to put a splitter back here. We can chew through all the leaves, but the wood's going to be making slower than we can pull out of the machine. So let's just make 2 machines. Okay, so he's going to be making wood, and he's going to be hopefully just spitting out 150 per minute, because we'll be... That's just crazy fast. All right. He's only going to be spitting out 60 per minute. Way more. Way more. If I merge these, it would just... That wouldn't work. Well, we do need another constructor. So far, we've only turned them into biomass. So I'm going to go over here to the next square. Right there. That's bigger than a square. We're going to use the line right here on the square, and we're going to find out... What are the stats on this? It needs 120 biomass per minute. Well, that's what the Mach 2 can deliver. Oh, but he can only make 60 per minute. All right. So 120 biomass. Oh, wait. That's on it. Let's say, yes, I want it right there. It did. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Now we're feeding 2 of these. Right? It didn't work. Or did it? I don't know. Didn't work. Okay. It did snap to the conveyor belt. But it was yellow. Yeah, it's yellow. What if I wanted it? Now it's straight. And now we just see if we can put the splitter right on the line. I'm trying. Alright, we've accomplished everything we want. Then I go over here. That works so much better. Oh, that was the first one. It was still up in the air. Alright. Alright, so he's making 60 per minute. He's making 60 per minute. He's making too much. And he's making too much. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to take in 120. So we need a merger. We need a power pole. All right. Now with this, if we're putting in a 60 wood per minute, we could run 2 of these. That means we need 4 of them. Okay. Three. 4. We want them all to be making that solid biofuel. Yep, but we need each one to be operating 2 of them. Which means we're going to need splitters. And we might have put them too close to each other. Yep. We need more space. So I'm bringing them back a square. Five total. That's 3, 4, 5. Now we need those conveyor belts. That one feeds him. You will feed him. You will feed him. Now I need a splitter. I'm going to try and place it right there. I think we're looking good. Right there. Now we need to let them know what they do, which is make the solid biofuel. And then we see what we're spitting out, 60 per minute. And we also need to know how many of these get burned. And maybe it needs to know what it's burning. I don't think we have the power on anywhere yet. No. And we just start hooking up the electricity. I do like the power floor concept in Tectonica. But we have electricity hooked up to them all. Now, this one wants... I don't know. I think I need some fuel to get a reading so I can know what's going on. There we go. You know what? Let's just go ahead and take it all. Yeah, we can hold it. All right. So it says 4 per minute. $60 per minute. That would be a lot of burners. I did not expect that many. Hold on. That's past 10, right? 40 per minute. And you can only burn 4 per minute. So that's was that 15? That's way more than we need. 1, 2, 3. That would be 15 per. Whew. All right. Let's start with some logistics and a splitter. See, that turns it into 3. That would turn it into 9. Yeah, I know those aren't far enough apart. You know, I think that's as far as I want to take it. That would be 9. So we just go over here to biomass burner. Missing some copper wire for that last one. I'm just going to split a lot of these. I don't know if this is enough to get things going for now. It's not, because we don't have any power poles. We got to get some more copper wire. If it really is just 4 per minute, I think it just, yeah. I'm still not set up in the best way, but I think we're doing good. I go over here where I think it's a little bit softer of a landing. Now we got to run over here to the store that we've built. And just say, hey, I'm going to pick up some supplies here because I don't want to run out. Wait a minute. Here we go. Mm. Yeah, we're not into those yet. Or those. Actually, you know what? We are into those. Just, there's that smart plating. I'm just going to go ahead and grab some of that. You know, we're not using it yet. And it's just going to take up inventory space. So is this copper sheeting. And I'm going to cut all of these and go ahead and toss back the 100. Let's go ahead and... Actually, we use a little... we don't use 400 cable. Let's just calm down there. And the object we ran out of and came back for, the copper wire. And with that, we have cleared out some space right here in front of the hub. And that's always nice. Just need to get this wire up here and see how all this pans out. And we're going. I know we're... Let's see. Okay, we were at... cabling this up. So we got these electric lines running, basically how we have the splitters running. And we still need one more biomass burner. And we've got the parts now. So let's go ahead and slap that on there. Put in 100 of these. And let's see what happens. Because that just wasn't enough. We want more. Well, from that splitter to those, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of metal. We might just have to make more of these. Yep. And we'll do that. I'm going to stop there for now. And thanks for watching this far. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And I'll see you again. Bye bye. Have a great day.